The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Beckham demonstrating again that he is the real constant in this side, indeed in this game, completing 400 appearances here today.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him, someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing...
Oh, good climb! Not a bad try by any means.
Pele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That ball looks a good one. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Kvaratskhelia is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Otto. Oh, that's decent chance! Azar. Georgia yet to have an attempt on goal. That is good alertness. Threads one in. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Bullet. Now it's Drogba. And this is Shevchenko. Drogba.
Jamaica definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he cuts out the supply. Azar conjures time and space where few can. And it's Otto. Vieri. Azar. Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And no, that was never going to make it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And the finish! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And that was struck with genuine force. Jamaica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Towering header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Vieri is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Otto. Kvaratskhelia skims one in. Nicked it back promptly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that was nowhere near his best. That's a throw. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ball's played through. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Pull it. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Can he finish? Off the post! That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Jamaica have their second corner now. Oh, there's a probing ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Baresi cuts it out. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Drogba had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Down to business again.
Georgia really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Beckham. Oh, good spread. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pirlo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's there to get it away. Georgia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect...
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
He's got to have a go at this, and it looks straightforward.
Beckham. Coming on the field is...
And he shoots! It's in!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. That has not gone well. Now it's Pele. Now it's Hullet. He is through here. Shapes to shoot. Caught offside that time. And the keeper's got it again. Well, that's well seen too. So we've reached the hour mark. He won't be happy with that one. And he's got his cross in. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Vieri. Well, that pass isn't the best. Azar. And smartly reclaimed. He's found a way through. Hullet. Look at this. There's the shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Jamaica are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Costa Curta makes the interception. Ball's played through. Howson getting this one clear. Pass somewhat off target. He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Otto is there to clear. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kvaratskhelia. It's a sweeping cross. And he's heaved it away. Eze goes sliding in. Nicely spread. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Calafiori does well to get it back. Now here's shot at goal! And that is wildly off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Eze. Georgia have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Haaland is onto this. Timber promptly onto that, and that is that. Peruzzi with the clearance. Iraq ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Bale. Not the most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Iraq clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! Mosquera clears. And claimed it back swiftly. And they've got a throw. Jupe. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he can thump it away. Looking for options for movement. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That could spell trouble. And that's been drilled in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kvaratskhelia. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Timber. Jupe is wide and looking to get onto this. Azar. It's gone out for a throw-in. Tries one from Wayne. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Looking wide. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's going right the way across. Well read, nice interception. Haaland shoots! And it's a goal! The first significant strike. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Georgia have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Aimed beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread neatly. And the goalkeeper's brought a good palm to that. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Threads one in. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Georgia coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Georgia can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. Georgia currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has ended up in no man's land. Xavi Alonso. Georgia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Nicely weighted ball. Xabi Alonso. He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Xabi Alonso is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Xabi Alonso with the short one. Can he finish? It's their second corner of the game.
Iraq clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Timber calmly anticipates. And he's intervened well there. And that has not gone well. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, good save! He's read that very well. That's a decent clearance. Iraq are looking to go forward now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Good effort first time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Oh, that's a key interception. McAllister. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Substitution in progress.
Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. That is good alertness. Spread out to the left. Now it's Hazard. Oh, it's come loose. Georgia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible It's Drogba! Calafiori. Can he get it through? Kvaratskhelia gets a cross in.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, good climb! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Iraq really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Diouf. Bale. And he shoots! And the difference is still 1, but only just.
That's really unlucky, because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
So, third corner of the game. Claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is a little undercooked. That is ended up in no man's land. Shifted it to the flank. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for a runner. Shevchenko. Raul. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Georgia still ahead by the game's only goal. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Skims one in. And he's there to clear it. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Out towards the flank.
That's going in strongly.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That has not gone well.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played out towards the right wing.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
5 minutes added time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Timber gets over and intercepts. Played into space. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. And there's green grass ahead of him. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Rijkaard. And that is that. Georgia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.